All right, we'll be taking a look at the wave on a string assignment for integrated science. It has us open this link. It'll take us to the activity. It asks that we set the top control to pulse and fixed end. So we'll click on pulse, and it already is at fixed end. It says, the bottom menu, move the damping slider to none. Keep the tension at high. Okay, so damping slider, we got to move this to none, and the tension remains at high. Okay, and it says check mark rulers. Move the rulers to look like image below. So we can see that the rulers are meeting right on the line, and the 0 is right at that green dot. So let's add the rulers and then move them so that it's right at that green starting point. Okay, now we have the rulers in place. We need to make sure that the amplitude is set at 0.75 centimeters and the pulse at 0.5. So the amplitude is at 0.75 and the pulse is at 0.5. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to press the green button. It says hit the green button to generate a pulse. Then you're going to explain what happens to the pulse when it reaches the fixed end. So you just click this button to see what happens. Okay, and I'll go ahead and pause it. So you're going to answer the questions. It says to stop the wave, you press pause. Then you answer, which slider will adjust the starting height of the wave. What is the maximum height possible? Now, if we set the ruler correctly, it's much easier to see here. Now you have to remember that the ruler is showing centimeters, not inches. So the height is here, then we can kind of take a guess as to, how high that goes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come down to the second activity. It says set your controls to oscillate and no end. So we're going to move to oscillate, no end. Next, select slow motion. All right, that's right here. Set amplitude at 0.5 centimeters and frequency at 1 hertz. So frequency, there's probably a faster way to do that. All right, we'll move this down to 0.5. Okay. Use the pause button to stop the wave for easier measurement. Okay, so let's press play. And we can see the wave forming. Okay. So it says move the horizontal ruler and measure the wavelength. Remember, crest to crest or trough to trough, such as in the image below. Okay. So if we look here, then the length of our wave, see when it gets back to about here, from here to here, that's between 6 and 8, it's almost 7 centimeters. So that's what we are looking at. Top of here to where it should be the same over here. So between 6.5 and 7 probably. Okay. Now it says double the amplitude, so it is now at 1 centimeter, but keep the frequency at 1 hertz. Okay. move this to 1 centimeter. And see, still at 1 hertz. Restart the wave. Play the oscillation, then pause it. All right, so we'll play it. What happened here? All right, and I'll pause it here. So again, we want to measure the length. So if we measure, we can take our ruler, put it right at the beginning, and then where does it hit that same spot? It's between these two, so about 6.2 centimeters roughly. And that's where wavelength number 2 is. And then it asks you, how does the wavelength number 1 compare to wavelength number 2? Did changing the amplitude affect the wavelength? Yes or no? And then the third activity, you should be able to do on your own now that you see me do it, the first activities.